First of all, what you looking at? Second of all, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I woke up in this mood today and I wanted to read you guys a poem, but the moment I decided to do it, I just lost like all energy to do it. That is what depression does. Like, my depression started after I gave birth to my son. And this video is not planned at all. Like I told you, I turned on the camera and I was about to read you guys a poem. I was finna share this poem that I just wrote this morning to you guys about a dream I had last night. And as soon as I started to do the poem, I lost interest. Like, now I feel so down. I feel so sad. And I did not wake up like this. Like, that's the thing about depression. It's like, it's uncontrollable. Like, one minute you can be okay, and the next minute it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, I was just laughing and smiling, and now I'm just super sad right now. But again, like I said, my depression started after I gave birth to my son, but I think I've always had depression. It's just that my emotions were all over the place after I gave birth, and it really brung the issue out that I couldn't hide anymore. I couldn't pretend to be happy and strong like I'm just okay anymore after I had my son, because I was just that emotional. And so I wanted to do this video because I told you guys that I was going to give you guys a video like every Sunday, and that's why I'm about to share this with you guys. Now, I'm not the type of person who talk about my feelings. I'm just now getting in the habit of talking about my feelings. And so please just bear with me right now. But yeah, depression is like, one minute I'm okay, and then the next minute, I'm sorry, and the next minute it's like I'm just so down, and I don't know why, but I got a sense of why. Um, and I'm gonna try not to brush over my feelings, because I do that a lot with myself. I'd be like, oh girl, get over it. And I'm starting not to do that to myself. But my depression, the reason why I believe I'm depressed is because of my childhood. And I'm gonna try not to cry. And forgive me because I laugh at things that's not funny. I guess it goes with that saying that sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm gonna try to hurry up with this video because I gotta wash clothes, I gotta cut my son hair, I gotta do my son hair, I gotta clean up, I have to cook. I have a lot of stuff to do today. So my depression started from my childhood. Um, I always wondered why my mother never loved me. I always did things for her approval, and she never reciprocated that love to me. Now, my grandma once told me that when my biological mother was pregnant with me at 5 months, she stuck a clothes hanger inside her vagina and tried to abort me. I was born at 5 months. I was like a pound and a half at birth. I stayed in the hospital for like 3 months. I have a scar in my head from I guess they gave me surgery. I really don't know. But I have this scar. I'm deaf. I'm deaf in my left ear. And I was on a heart monitor. And I stayed in the hospital 3 months. My birth certificate wasn't issued until July the 16th. The doctors said that I wasn't going to live. And my mom left me at the hospital. She left me at the hospital. I didn't go home with her. I ended up going home with her sister, my aunt, which I've known as my mother, like, all my life. So when you hear me talking about my mother, that's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about my biological mom. I call my biological mom by her real name. I don't call her mom or anything. And when I was 12 years old, my mom died. And when my mom died, I had to go and live with my biological mom. And I just remember being sad. Like, I remember we had a closet just like that in our house, and I would go and sit in the closet. Like, I would talk to God, and I would ask God, like, why did my mother have to go? Why don't Edna love me? Like, and growing up in the household with her, she had, like, everybody knew who was her favorite child, and everybody knew who wasn't her favorite child. And the child that wasn't her favorite child was like a scapegoat for everybody else to bully and blame. That door just scared the hell out of me. But was like a scapegoat for everybody to pretty much blame, and do things to that wasn't right. And I've never said this like publicly. This is going to be public. But my brother started molesting me when I was like 10 years old. And he finally penetrated me when I was 16 years old. About 15. And Edna, my biological mom, she put me out of her house at 16 years old. So I've been taking care of myself since I've been 16 years old. But anyways, I just have, like, after all of that, after I left, I pretty much lived a normal life. I pretty much, went to clubs, hung out with my friends. I was just like a normal girl. And I didn't let any of that affect me. Like, it affected my relationships, but I never showed it. Like, I didn't have an orgasm until I was like 25. I don't like anything wet on my body. Like, nothing wet on my body. I don't like it. And like, I have my self-conscious moments and everything. And but this actually just made me feel better about talking about it, because when I was trying to do the video and read you guys my poem, I was just about to not do the video because I felt just that bad, like instantly just that bad. And I just got out the shower listening to music. Music make everybody feel better, and that's one of my escapes. My escapes is music. So I was just feeling okay. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, and the moment I just sat down and tried to, read you guys or share with you guys my poem, I just instantly felt sad. And I decided to share with you guys another piece of me. So it's a lot to me that you will see, and I have my reasons why I do the things that I do. Um, I really don't know how to talk about depression, but, and I'm gonna try not to cry. I really don't know how to talk about depression, but I just want to let people know that depression is real. Like, nobody wants to be sad all the time. Nobody wants to not be able to get up and go to work. Nobody wants to, like, bring other people down with them, like everybody having a good time and you just sitting in the corner by yourself. Nobody wants to feel that way. Like, if I had a choice to choose whether to be happy or sad, I would choose happy every time. Like, depression is depressing. Like, it's draining when your kid want to do something, go to the park or something, and you don't have the energy, the mental energy to get yourself up out of bed. Like, my depression used to be way worse than what it is now. Like, I couldn't even form a sentence. Like, I had all these emotions going on in my head. I don't know why I just drew my head like that. But I had all of these emotions going on in my head, and I did not know how to express those feelings. I did not know how to, you know, bring it out. I didn't. Like my mind would freeze, and like when I'm dealing with something, you have two I can't think of it. It's either, your brain has two responses. You're either going to fight, you're either going to flight. Now, before I had a kid, I used to fight a lot. Like, I used to fight a lot, and it made me feel good. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and cap. It made me feel good. Like, I just was able to release everything that I had been feeling out. Like, I've never been a bully, but people love to bully me for some reason. So I always had to fight. And it used to make me feel so good, but it wasn't solving anything because I wasn't talking about it. I wasn't understanding, what just happened, and now that I have a kid, I really have to think twice before fighting, because I want to be with my kid. I want to be home to be here with him, every day. Nobody else is going to raise my kid. Like, especially with my mom abandoned me, I would never let my child feel that way. Never in a million years. And so now when I get really angry, I can't think. Like, my mind just go blank, and I be wanting to just fight, but I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to protect my peace, and I'm trying to be happy. So I have to find another gateway to, you know, express myself. And I don't drink. Like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna, like, some people go through a lot of stuff, and that's why that's why people be addicted to stuff. People don't be addicted to stuff because they, just want to be addicted. Like, it's a trauma behind that. Like, either something happened in their lives that they cannot cope with, and that's what they're using to help them get through the day. I don't want to be that way. Like, I have lived with, I have grew up around crack addicts, sex addicts, drug addicts, alcoholics. Like, I have grown around those people, and those kind of people, which is my family, who I love dearly, and majority of them have died. are not here anymore. So I don't want to do that either. So it's really hard for me to try to express myself and try to find ways to help me be happy or help me relieve my stress and my anger. Like I told you guys the first video, most of my anger comes because of my son not having a father. Like it's hard. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that it's not hard, but depression is one of them things that people do not want to have. And I want to tell anybody who is suffering from depression or anxiety or bipolar or whatever it is that you suffer from, do not be ashamed. Do not let nobody tell you that what you are feeling is not real. Like, don't be ashamed of that. And like, living your truth, speak your truth. Like, other people who don't have depression don't know how it feels to have depression. Like, and we think that depression is just you not being able to get out of bed like I do sometimes, or my mind just freezing, and or I'm having a panic attack in the middle of the fucking grocery store. Like, it's not always that. Some people who have depression, they get up and go to work every day. They tell the most jokes. They laugh. Like, they sing. They can sing really good. Like, and then they go home when nobody's there and they kill themselves. Like, you never, ever, ever, ever know what people are going through. Like, you never know what people are going through. That's why you never judge people. You know, like, if you can't if you can't do nothing else in this world, give people the kindness that you want, because you don't know what that person go through. And then if you don't give somebody the kindness that you want and they slap the shit out your ass, that's on you, because you should have kept your mouth closed. But yeah, my depression started after I gave birth to my son. Like, after I gave birth to my son, I never told no one this, but I didn't feel that instant connection with my son when I seen him. Like, I knew I had this child and I knew I was going to take care of him because I was not going to abandon my child. But that instant connection, it was not there. It had to grow on me. That's why I said God knew exactly what he was doing, because God gave me a happy baby. Like, my baby been a happy baby since he's been out of my womb. He's been a happy baby. Like, if it wasn't for him, like, this kid, if it wasn't for him, like, I don't know where I would be. Like, on some days where I can't do anything, it's my son who brightens my day. He'll do something really silly and make me laugh. Like, it's like the kids, they know when mommy's not feeling good, because he do everything in his power to make me feel better. And it hurts me more because it's not his job to do that. It's not his job. I'm supposed to be, the one, making my son life or world light up. And sometimes he helps me get through my worst days. So I just want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening to me. If you have any advice, if you are dealing with depression, yeah, just leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I came up with an introduction and I don't even feel like doing the introduction no more. Like, it's not even one of those days for an introduction. Like, this was just like some real life stuff. And I didn't want to, my plan was to make a video tomorrow, because what I really wanted to do, like, I need to really start writing stuff down, because my mind, like, when I go to thinking about stuff, I can think about so much stuff in like a minute, a split second of what I want to do. Like, I wanted to talk about hygiene, because I see a lot of videos on YouTube about hygiene and it don't take all that. It's just so simple. But that's for another video. I have some beautiful eyelashes. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that, but I said that I wasn't going to do that until tomorrow so my son can be in school because I don't want him to hear anything. And then I woke up, I had a dream last night and I woke up and wrote about it and I wanted to share it with you guys. But like I said, when I got on here, my whole mood just changed. Like, but I'm just gonna go and wash clothes and get my baby together for school tomorrow. I'm gonna do his hair so he can look handsome. There he go. And yeah, I'm gonna make the best of this day. But I hope that this video wasn't too fast or I mean too short or too long. And like I said, I used to do that same thing when I was a kid. Alright, you gonna let me exit out this video? No? Okay, so tell them, please, if they like this video, say please like, comment, and subscribe.
If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Good job! Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.